What's going on YouTube? OCD for EDC here, and what I got for your face balls today are some Spydercos, and one in particular. So we're going to push these three back, and this guy right here. This is, I'm generally not the biggest fan of the PM2, generally not my favorite knife. I like Mannix, I like the Mannix just a little bit better. But this particular one right here, this is a Knife Joy exclusive, and this one comes in CPM-20CV. And then, of course, you have this neon green G10 handles. And, you know, it's standard PM2 fare. So I'm going to open up these other ones here just real quick. Probably should have just done this off camera. But we got some new ones here, and so just for some size comparisons and whatnot, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what the size of the PM2 is. But if you don't, and you have a Para3 or a Para3 lightweight, there you go. That's what your size is. And I'm not going to get into all the dimensions and stuff because this is, you know, such a popular knife. Everybody knows them. So, set that there. All right. So this Para2 or this PM2 happens to be like after checking this thing out for a little bit, it's by far and away my favorite PM2 that I've ever had my hands on. Still, you know, I just like the Mannix better. And to me, these knives serve the same purpose, same functionality. I do like the thumb ramp on the PM2. But really, you know, it's to each their own. However, what I do adore about this knife is the G10, and I'm going to show you. It just feels different than every other Spyderco G10 model I've ever had, and the finish on it is slightly different. This feels like micarta. To me, it feels like linen micarta, where you know, the amount of traction here is about the same, but the texture is different. And I'm going to try to get this on camera here. You can see this is your standard, you know, it's just got kind of a rough texture. So this, guys, is the, pretty sure this was a bento box. This is a Para3 in K390 and Ranger Green G10. I really dig the color. Pretty cool color. But anyway, you can see that there is, you know, it's just the standard kind of grippy G10 pattern that Spyderco puts on their knives. However, if you look at the neon green, the PM2, it's different. And I'm not sure exactly what they did differently here. I mean, obviously it's a different texture, but I just have not seen this on any other of their G10 knives, which I've certainly handled a bunch of. And this one just has a different feel to it. Now, it's a minute difference. You know, it's not a huge thing. I mean, we're still talking G10, and it's still got some grip to it. But this one here, like I said, just something about it. I do like the green color, and certainly the texture I really like. And it's just different. I don't, you know, I wish I could some way convey to you how the difference feels here, but it's pretty striking. At least in my opinion. I really like this. It just has like a softness to it that this one doesn't. Hard to explain. But anyway, so here's this new Knife Joy exclusive, really cool knife. You know, even though I'm not the biggest fan of PM2s, I certainly appreciate them. I think they're great knives. I just personally like the Mannix better. And it's really just due to the compression lock. Like I said, to me, the Mannix 2 and the PM2 are really, you know, serving the same purpose. They're ultra ergonomic, you know, big, kind of harder use knives, or, you know, not, I don't know about to say harder use, but just full size knives that are, you know, offer up several different grip options, and you got the forward choil on both. And, you know, the Mannix really is probably even a little bit more grippy than the PM2, but I use my left hand a lot. I am left-handed. And so although I do, use my right hand and I can do all the same stuff with both hands, uh, the compression lock just does not lend itself well to left-handers. So for that reason, and I think, I really like the blade shape better on the Mannix. And that's just a, subjective personal opinion kind of thing. But what's not personal opinion is the compression lock is not great for left-handers. So, if I'm going to do it like this and let it free drop, I'm barely holding on to the knife, so it's real easy to drop it. And the other option is to go here and then flip it over and close it the rest of the way. Either way, it's just not great for left-handed people. So the ball lock or bearing lock or whatever they want to call it, Spyderco's version of an access lock is just a better option for left-handers. So anyway, actually, all these now, I don't know when I'm going to post these videos, but I am going to be doing a Spyderco sale video coming up here pretty soon, and it might post before this, or I don't know for sure. But anyway, these three were ones that are going to be on there. So if you're interested in any of these three knives, if I post this before or after, I don't know. One of the things, just real quick, I was a little bit disappointed. They made this blacked out version of the Para3 lightweight, which is super cool. I dig it. I like the black blade. The black blade looks really nice. It's a really nice flat color. And they did the black clip, all the blacked out hardware, all that's fantastic. And then they bitched out on the half liner, the stop pin, and the compression lock bar. So, it would have been nice. I understand these components are hitting each other, and so you might get some chipping and whatnot. But man, I just, to me though, that just sticks out like a sore thumb now. And now I sound like LTK bitching about colors and this and that. I just, a murdered out deal to me means murdered out, like make it black. The only thing that shouldn't be black here is the text and the secondary bevel. Otherwise, this thing should be murdered out. But anyway, it's still a cool looking little knife for sure. I just wish that they would have made all those components black as well. And then this little guy, I'm not the biggest fan of the standard Para3, mainly just because of the, lanyard tube and the pocket clip. I know tons of people love the Para2. I mean, it's a great knife, don't get me wrong. I wish they would have done it like this. Had they have done this on this would be a rock star. But anyway, this one, like I said, is in K390. And I'm pretty sure it was a bento box deal. But cool little knife for sure. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about here, because this is not a model, this is a brand new model, so of course I hadn't seen it before. But this version of the Stretch2. So the Stretch2 is a model that I personally was never a fan of, really just because of the blade shape. It looked really goofy. It dipped down up here, and it was just a really, really goofy thing, and just, I don't know, just looked weird. But this particular model with the straight back, I like a lot. It's really nice looking. The FRN, this is same FRN setup, VG-10 that you get like on a Delica, Enduro, that family of knives. And, it's a mid backlock, which I really dig. If you're a fan of backlock knives, you're going to like this guy right here. And this thing's under $100. Pretty cool little knife, VG-10. And essentially what you're getting is a backlock PM2 in VG-10 and FRN for under $100. So if you look at those two knives, the slightly different blade shape out here at the tip, but really, guys, I mean, it is close. And, I can set the two on top of one another. You can see here, the cutting edge is slightly different. You can see them both right there. But man, look at that. I mean, it is super, super close. A little bit difference here in ergonomics in the handle. And actually, the Stretch2 is just ever so slightly longer. See if I can flip them over. Trying to hold them in the right orientation here. Look at that. I mean, they're very, very similar. And so if you ever wanted just a cheaper PM2 and you happen to like backlocks and VG-10, the Stretch2 is your guy. You know, you got these ivory white scales, and that may not be the bee's knees for everyone. You know, I get it. But what that does lend you the ability to do is dye those any color you want. The fact that they're ivory white, the possibilities are endless. You could go red, blue, green, black, what, you know, whatever. And so that's pretty cool. I dig the fact that they did it in white, and knowing, you know, I'm sure this was a discussion there, that knowing people are going to dye those. And, you know, the FRN dyes well, similar to G10. And so you could really do some cool stuff with this guy. And now it's, you know, it's VG-10 blade steel. So we're not talking 20CV. But like I said, it's also under $100, which is a really cool thing. So got the same pocket clip. You know, it's not the same up here where it mounts, but functionally, it's the exact same clip. So anyway, guys, that's really all I was doing here today, was just wanting to talk a little bit about some of these Spyderco knives. I really dig the Stretch2. It's cool. I love the blade change. That was desperately needed. The original one was really ugly, and I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, it's a cool knife for sure. And then this thing is extremely cool, and I like this better. That's to date, that is my favorite PM2, for sure. But or you know, factory PM2, let's say. So anyway, guys, that's all I had for your face balls today. Might as well throw these two guys out there. And anyway, holidays are coming up soon. I got some giveaways coming up soon. Hopefully I can get them recorded in time. None of the giveaways are going to be, you know, you're not going to be able to receive the items before Christmas, but that really wasn't the intention. I'm going to be posting them up hopefully while people are off work and having some time to sit around and watch some videos. So anyway, there should be some cool stuff coming up really soon. So stay tuned for that. And then, yeah, if you guys are looking for some cool gear, I got some cool stuff in the links below. There's some affiliate links if you want to help support my channel. I really appreciate it. There's all sorts of stuff down there. There's knives, tools, a bunch of TwoSun stuff, you know, sharpening stuff that I use. Yeah, so anyway, check out the links below. And if you're looking to pick up any gear that's not just knives down there, there's a bunch of different stuff. And yeah, I got a bunch of different stuff coming here right after Christmas, so should be cool. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a great day, and we will catch you next time.